Thank you very much. First, I'm called Dr. Media. First, we are sincerely sorry for what happened to the deceased, and we condole with the family and the public, and we are sincerely sorry for that. We are in concurrence as to what caused death. The injuries sustained were quite severe, involving the chest and the abdomen, and also the spine. There might have been what is observed outside may not tie with what is inside, but when you open up the body, it's quite severe, and it's like it was instant and likely incompatible with life. And as I say, we are sincerely sorry for that, and we condole with the public.
The report from the government pathologist and the pathologists that were appointed by the family. And therefore, at this stage, I want to call upon our brother, Dr. Dwar, who will pick it up from there. And then we'll have a closing remark or statement by Senator George Khaniri. So over to you, Dr. Dwar.
Thank you very much. So good afternoon. Today we are here at Living Home to perform autopsy on the body of the late Honorable Cyrus Jirongo, who passed on the other day, and circumstances which raised a lot of questions. So with me, we were in the postmortem room with the pathologists who have been appointed by the family. There is on my left Dr. Ndungu, who was appointed by the family to represent them. On the right, there's Dr. Media, also who was appointed by the family to present it. And on the far right, there's Dr. Wanyoike also, who was also appointed by the family.
Hello, I'm Sunny from Seoul. Today I'm going to show you how we made the motherboard. You can see we have so many
Dr. Wanyoike is actually a long-time cardiologist who was seeing the late Jirongo. So we've done the postmortem, we've seen what we've seen, and we've also concluded what caused the death of the late Honorable Jirongo. So at this juncture, I'll give Dr. Ndungu an opportunity to give you a brief on what we saw. Then we can proceed from there.
So thank you very much, Dr. Uduo. My name is Dr. Joseph Ndungu, a pathologist representing the family of the late Cyrus Jirongo. And we have looked at the body of the late Jirongo, and it had multiple injuries. There were multiple fractures. There was a fracture involving the right hand, 2 fractures involving the right hand, and then there were fractures of both lower limbs. The lower limbs are the legs. There was a crash injury to the chest with multiple ribs fracture. There was perforation of the heart with the rupture of most of the major vessels that connect the heart. There were also bleeding into the chest cavity, and also crash injuries going to the abdomen with the crash of the liver, with also bleeding into the abdominal cavity. There was also transection of the spinal cord at the thoracic level, and as a result of our examination, we formed an opinion that the late Cyrus Jirongo died as a result of a crash injury to the chest, the abdomen, and also spinal injuries due to blunt force trauma. I think at this juncture, we'll ask Dr. Media to add anything.
Yes, my name is Dr. Martin Wanyoike. I'm the family doctor for Jirongo family. I've been taking care of Honorable Jirongo for many years, but many of the times it is not even him who is annoyed, he's just sending his relatives, friends, associates to take care of them, which I've been doing.
So, of course, the family asked me to help identify the pathologists, which we identified Mr. Ndongo, Dr. Ndongo to be with us. I attended the post-mortem, and as a heart doctor, I witnessed very severe injury to the heart. The left ventricle was ruptured. The main pipe from the heart called aorta had disconnected with the heart, and those injuries are not compatible with life. Probably when that happened, you only had 3 minutes to go. We are very sorry for the family and all the associates, and we feel so saddened that such a young man, he was actually my age mate, and it was quite a blow for all of us to lose somebody like him.
Yeah, as you can see, the late Jirongo died of very severe chest injuries, and these injuries were as a result of a crash injury, and the doctors have explained them very well. This is an investigation which is ongoing. Remember, postmortem is just part of a wide investigation. So we have concluded, though we've taken some samples also for analysis, because there have been a lot of speculations ongoing. And other than what we've seen in the mortuary, we've taken samples for what is called toxicological analysis. The samples have been taken in sets, some which will be analyzed by our government chemists, and some which will be analyzed by the private pathologist on behalf of the family. So let's be patient and wait for what we'll see in the course of the investigation. We'll also take it also for DNA. Yeah.
George, Mheshimiwa, finally.
Thank you very much, members of the Fourth Estate. Our apologies that this briefing has taken some time. On behalf of the family and on behalf of the committee, I want to take this opportunity to thank our 3 pathologists for the professional work that they have done on the body of our departed brother, Mheshimiwa Cyrus Jirongo. You've heard that they have concurred in their reports. We have, of course, the government pathologists, and as I had promised yesterday, we as family and friends and committee, we said we must have 2 other pathologists, one who was nominated by the family through the family doctor, and another one through the committee that is steering this process. And the good news is that they have all concurred. We want to state that, of course, there have been so many questions, so many gaps, so many glaring gaps surrounding the death of our brother. And we've been saying we want questions to these many glaring gaps. The process that happened today is part of the process of giving us answers to these questions that we've been asking. Today, we were doing a postmortem, which has revealed to us the cause of death. Of course, there are other extraneous matters that are still being investigated by the DCI. We want to plead with everyone. I know the matter is very emotive. It has generated a lot of interest, political and otherwise, but we want to be patient, to plead for patience as we wait for the full report for us to be able to get the answers to the many questions that we've been asking. The postmortem is going very well. We have the report. And as I said, the 3 pathologists have concurred on the report. So that is just stage 1. It does not answer the many other questions that we've been raising, which we hope the DCI, who was represented here, will be able to answer us in due course. Therefore, we ask for calmness as we mourn our brother. The family wants to give our brother a peaceful send-off. He was a peaceful man who loved everybody. He loved peace. So we're just pleading that we don't want speculations at this stage. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Maybe Dr. just one question. One question, Dr.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
There's something you've mentioned about blunt force. trauma. Can you comment a little bit about it?
Physical,
Blunt. There's something about blunt force trauma that you spoke about.
Yes, yes.
Maybe can you speak a little about it? Was it from outside or from where? That blunt
Blunt
force.
force trauma, I mean, it's a force from outside that crushed the body. I don't want to speculate because when we talk about blunt force trauma, it can be as a result of a road traffic accident, like what we have already been told. But a blunt force trauma means force from outside crashing on the body.
Also, how he was looking physically, the physical appearance, did it have injuries on face maybe?
Externally, when you look at the body, there are very few injuries when you look at the body externally. But as I've explained, internally there are extensive and very severe injuries which were really fatal, and the death was instantaneous.
When do you expect the toxicology?
How long is it likely to take?
A few weeks.
Weeks.
That's
Yes, a
a
few
month.
weeks. A month to 6 weeks.
Okay. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
weeks. Oh.